The more I study stem cells, the more I see the fingerprints of a creator who thought of absolutely everything. We're near the end of this series, and I've been saving this post because it's the most personal one I've written outside of the post of my mom. I want to talk about what the design of your body's healing system tells us about God. I have been a nurse for a long time. I have seen the human body in its most vulnerable moments, in crisis, in failure, in the miraculous and inexplainable moments where it does something medicine can't fully understand. I've always believed in God. But this research, this deep dive into stem cells, dormancy, repair systems, and signaling pathways has given my faith a dimension it didn't have before. Let me tell you what I mean. Your body keeps the most powerful healing cells hidden, protected in a reserve, not depleted by ordinary daily life, but conserved for the moments that matter most. A secret supply that most people never know exists. That's not an accident of evolution. That's intentional, purposeful, lavish design by a God who looked ahead at every hard season you would ever face and said, I'm going to build something into you for that. Your stem cells divide as rarely as once every 18 years in some cases. Your body is that careful with them, that protective, and it does not spend what it doesn't have to spend. It holds the most valuable things in reserve. I think about that in context of faith all the time. How many times have we felt that our reserves were empty, like there was nothing left, the healing was not coming, and yet the biology tells us that even when everything visible looks depleted, there is something hidden, something protected, something that has not been touched by the ordinary wear and tear of life because it was being saved. I think about my mom, 17 years of a disease working against her own body's blood and bone marrow, the very place these stem cells live. And then something shifted, something that her own doctors could see in her labs and in her face before she said a single word. I think about that young woman with CF, 17 years of her body struggling to breathe. And then one night, the first night, she slept. I don't have a complete scientific explanation for either of these things, and I've made peace with that because I've learned that a science in research is a process, a journey toward understanding what is already truth. The truth does not wait for science to catch up. God designed your body to heal. He built in redundancy, reserve, in a system that won't even give up when it seems like everything is failing. I believe with everything in me that He also leads us, sometimes through unexpected doors, to the things that bring what He already built. I'm a nurse. I'm an esthetician. I'm a daughter who watched her mother's lab normalize after 17 years. And I'm a woman of faith who cannot look at the extraordinary design of the human body's healing system and see anything other than the deliberate, loving hand of a God who thought of everything, even you, especially you. Next post is our final one, where we wrap everything up that we've learned and talk about where to go from here.